to... Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay. There is Emily. Hold on. Should I let her in? Should I let her in? Go, working.
Yes, I've become a different person when I go to Hamptons.
Is this considered the Hamptons?
It's the North Fork, so it's technically like on the other side of the river. But it's out in Long Island. Same. Goes to the Hamptons. It really is beautiful. Well, so the North Fork is not, it's different. It's a different vibe. The beaches are rocky. It's definitely not as trendy. There's not as many people. The lawns aren't like all manicured and perfect looking. It's more like rustic. It's more low key, which I like. But I do also think the Hamptons are like gorgeous. Like I really like the Hamptons, but the scene there, the like social scene is fucking wonderful. Very, very cool.
Oh no.
Certain parts are better than others, but wow. Yes.
Little butt shot for everybody. Oh. Little breakfast sandwich. Hello. Is that the Andrea Allen from Forbes? Indeed it is Forbes.
Oh, you can see the chat right there.
Uh-huh. This is a woman featured in Forbes wearing a Nirvana t-shirt, pajamas.
I would have killed if that was your photo.
Yeah, this one. Any of the ass shots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we see how many people are in the chat?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know. Oh, okay, cool. You guys can't see, but we have a very fancy setup now, courtesy of D-Bag.
Yeah, baby.
# Team Dustin.
Were you intimidated by Dustin being my cohort last week?
I'm trying to craft my answer in a way that won't offend. I think he did a great job.
Oh.
Was I intimidated?
No.
No.
Because he's a fucking loot. No, I'm kidding.
Let's just say I'm confident.
I'll be honest.
How does everybody feel about Andrea and Dustin's chemistry? On screen and off.
This is the most coupley I've been in public.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have schmutz on your face.
Well, this is actually the most coupley.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I should be offended. No, but it was very, I don't know. You guys have a cute. You have a fun dynamic.
He loves romance.
He loves romance?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's not even the vibe I got. I got like a very cute, kind of sweet, like not bickery, kind of like slightly little jabby, little
It's like you guys are flirting a little bit, but like you're, you know, it's like
My love language is harassment.
insults
Yeah.
and abuse.
Yeah. Things I forget that like gifts can be like thoughtful.
Buy me a Lambo.
Uh-huh. Give me a wallet.
Pay for my apartment.
Can you imagine having someone pay for your
I'd
apartment?
be so sick.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I wouldn't deny it if
No.
they had the money to burn
I would, yeah.
and, you know, there was no abuse in the works, you know what I mean?
Mm.
If it was a non-abusive, you're paying for my apartment because you have extra money and I don't,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, go for it. Just know that I will never return the favor.
Yeah. Speaking of, we will be leaving this spare room by the end of this year.
Yeah, way to bring the mood down.
Sorry.
You don't have to worry about this until December.
Oh, sorry. I'm like eating and like.
Do you need a tissue?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I just want to subject them to the sounds of my bodily functions.
All your holes are filled. That's what Andrea sounds like when all her holes are filled.
Charlotte Moore, I really want to know what's in that sandwich. Listen, breakfast sandwich, the chorizo breakfast sandwich from Starbucks.
Now, I'm going to preface this by saying I personally think that Starbucks food is terrible.
It's so good.
There are a few things that are okay. I've never had this sandwich.
It's just, you would love. It's like, this is like McDonald's food though. Like, I'm not
Okay.
operating under any illusions that this is like an artisanal sandwich. This is a McDonald's breakfast sandwich
Right.
in a fancier.
It's one of those little capsules that
Yeah.
you put in water and it expands.
Yeah, it's fucking gross.
They put it in the microwave and then all of a sudden it just
Yeah,
goes.
if you can cook something in like an oven that looks like a brick in 2 minutes, it's not good for you.
Yeah.
But it's fucking tasty.
It's chorizo, Monterey Jack cheese. I know because I order on the app.
Oh.
I'm V fancy.
Please sponsor us, Starbucks. Come on.
Starbucks is like would be the perfect match. Although
Mm.
I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench into the situation
Okay.
and possibly fuck up our sponsorship with opportunity with Starbucks.
Okay.
I did have my mom's. I've been staying at my mom's apartment because she's out of town.
Yeah.
And there is a Dunkin' Donuts just 1 block away.
Yeah.
And I have had Dunkin' like flavored iced coffee twice.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
Is it?
It's good. I got a. You know what I got?
What?
I got a butter pecan latte.
Oh my god.
It was
Thinking about how sweet that must
fucking
be is making
phenomenal.
me vomit.
Well, I actually got it with 2 pumps less syrup
Oh, I'm sure it was.
because I knew it would be
I'm
too
sure it
sweet.
was subtle.
I knew it would be too sweet, but I like sweet coffee.
I know.
And then I got a coconut iced coffee, which was very good. It wasn't coconutty, and it was just iced coffee. It wasn't a latte.
I mean, America runs on Dunkin'.
America
Right?
runs on Dunkin'. Do you know that they shortened their name to just Dunkin'?
Really?
I'm mad about it. Like, I don't support it.
You really like gone a deep dive into Dunkin' Donuts and what they got going on.
No, I just know that because, like, it's national news. I just know. You haven't heard that?
No.
It's not Dunkin' Donuts anymore. It's just Dunkin'.
Well,
I'm like, why?
you've never
I think it's a
had
mistake.
Tim Hortons before, have you?
I did when we went to Montreal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have an ice cap?
I don't think so. I think I had the Timbits,
Mm-hmm.
aka Munchkins.
Ugh.
Also, Andrea didn't know what the word Munchkins
Why would it-
meant.
I mean, why would I equate a ball of dough with the name Munchkin?
You wouldn't. I just thought it's so funny. I think of it as such a generic name, but I guess it's the same as like Kleenex. Like if Kleenex didn't exist in another country, then that wouldn't mean tissues necessarily.
Yeah.
But to me, Munchkins is so synonymous with the donut hole.
Yeah.
Hole.
Oh, someone's in a mood today. Are you getting laid regularly? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I'm fucking on the regular, guys.
Congratulations. Mazel
I
tov.
am fucking on the reg.
Do you want to hear the dumbass shit I did when Dustin got here?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Does it involve fucking?
yes.
Okay.
So we were like planning the trip, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm out of condoms because I don't have sex."
You didn't have condoms. Don't you keep them like a backlog?
Yeah, I do.
A
But
storage
last
closet?
time he was here, we moved through the
Don't you have a
backlog.
whole storage closet full of different sizes and flavors of condoms?
I rent a storage closet. I rent one near LaGuardia.
That would be so fucking baller. Like if I had any extra space,
Uh-huh.
I would just have like a pharmacy style department.
Like the candy things where you pull it down, but it's condoms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's it called? A dispenser.
Yeah.
Of condoms.
On the wall.
Yeah, I would wait for, and I wouldn't bring it up right away. I would wait for a guy to not have one,
Uh-huh.
and to be like, hey, where's your condom stash? And I'd be like, oh, just, yeah, make a right outside my door.
Check in the back. That would be fucking funny. I always have condoms, but I haven't been
I'd have security camera footage right next to the condom dispenser
to see which one they pick.
which one they pick, and also just like to get their reaction. Because I feel like you could tell a
I
lot
think that's
based on the
illegal.
reaction. Well, I would have them sign a waiver. I'm not like doing it for distribution purposes. I'm not live streaming it online.
You know that waiver signing in sex.
If I was gonna distribute it. If it's for my own personal thing, I don't know. Is it illegal?
No.
I don't think so.
So basically, he was like, and last time we ran through, at the end of his last trip, we got to the end of the stash of Magnum condoms. Good job, Dustin. And
You have to be pretty big to need magnums.
so
Dustin's he's like an 8-incher, right? 8.5?
I think 8.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty large.
That's right.
That's pretty large and in charge. Also, it's not too large.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the biggest dick, I mean, I've said this several times before because it's like one of my crowning achievements, but I took a 9.5-inch dick,
That's insane.
which is the size of my foot. Fun fact.
Wow.
So I took my foot up my snatch, essentially.
Oh wow. When you put it that way, that sounds.
It's a very large appendage.
Yeah.
It's like, you shouldn't be casual about that.
No.
You need to prepare.
Lizzie Cassidy, past guest of the show, has a joke about a guy who texted her who said he had a 13-inch dick, and she was like, first off, no, you don't.
Over a foot long.
Yeah. First off, no, you don't.
It's bigger than a Subway foot long. Or maybe just about the same size with the meat hanging out.
Oh. And second off, she's like, I can't house a 13.
No, like she could maybe take half
I
of
don't
it.
have 13 inches of depth anywhere in my body. She also says this great line of like, no, you get upset when I don't laugh at your jokes. That is not the personality of a 13-inch dick haver. You know what I mean?
That is so true.
Yeah,
That's very funny.
Anyway, so Dustin and his giant penis came to New York, and it was my responsibility
Did he need an extra seat?
for his dick. No, he probably like tucks it to make room.
Yeah, I'm gonna need 2 seats.
Cause I'm packing. That would be odd. Honestly, I feel like bust people out of anyone would somehow respect
that a
Yeah,
lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
No, he probably would like tuck it to make room for other people. 'Cause
Yeah,
so
he's such a
considerate.
sweetheart. He would use the overhead storage bin.
Cut it off and give it to me. So it was my responsibility to get the condoms. That was literally my only responsibility this whole visit.
Okay.
He came down here.
Let me guess, you failed at your one
I forgot.
responsibility?
Literally, he comes in. First of all, he's like, okay, when I get in, don't try to have sex with me. I'm going to be so tired. And I was like, okay.
Excuse you?
Okay. And he was like, no, I'm going to be so tired, babe. Like, we have to just go to bed. And I'm like, okay.
What time did he get here?
6:30 a.m.
Oh, so he
did an all-nighter.
He took a red eye.
Yeah.
Bus.
And so I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. You're going to be, we're just going to be tired and we're going to go to bed. Yeah.
But
okay.
you're thinking simultaneously, like, you fucking wish.
I literally, to his face, was like, you know it's not going to happen, right? And he was like, Andrea. I was like, okay.
You can just, like, get it up for a quick one.
Yeah, also, Yeah, who do you think you're talking to?
Yeah, like,
I am the temptress. You saw me with that chorizo breakfast sandwich. I'm no fucking joke.
it was the hottest thing I've
Yeah.
ever seen, if I'm being quite honest.
So he gets there. Obviously, right away, we're hooking up. We're, like, about to have sex, and I'm like, fuck! And he was like, what? And I'm like, oh my god, I forgot to buy the condoms. Yeah. So now it is
7 o'clock in the morning.
7 o'clock in the morning. So then we have to go out into the world. It's hot as fuck at 7 a.m. And then we're like, let's go to my bodega. But then I'm like, no, I can't, like, ask. My bodega people see me all the time.
Oh my god, no, your relationship with the bodega guy is precious.
I can't come in there and ask for condoms and violate the beauty.
No, like, you don't want to make him feel weird.
Yeah, also, he's never seen me with a guy. All of a sudden, 7 a.m., Sunday morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some rubbers. Magnums.
With the guy no, and the condoms are behind the counter.
No, yeah, in the bodega.
In
the bodega, all the pharmacy stuff
Yeah,
is
I'm not
behind
making him get those.
They shouldn't have it behind the counter.
No, it's so weird.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just go to CVS, though?
Well, that's what we ended up doing, but the bodega is so close. At first,
CVS, you can do the self-checkout, so it doesn't
Mhm.
matter. Although, like, if you're buying Magnums, it is kind of baller to, like, throw them on the table.
I know, it's fun. It's fun for everyone. But I was like, we went into the bodega, and I was like, no, I can't handle, sorry, I see Andrea's crotch color / whatever it is throwing me off. I'm wearing pajama bottoms right now.
Crotch color. Is your crotch a different color than the rest of?
I don't know.
What's her crotch color? Can you elaborate?
Leopard.
So you get the condoms. And do you fuck at 7 o'clock in the morning?
Yes. Yeah, twice. Once while Keith Malley was in the other room.
No.
Yes.
Do you feel weird about that?
I didn't know he was there.
I feel like that's usually how it happens.
I knew he was going to be in the studio at some point, but I didn't know he'd be in that early. And are you ready for this? Okay, so
Am I?
Yes. Our intern for Keith and the girl, Julia, was coming in to work that day also. So imagine this is Julia's reality. Her and Keith are alone working in the studio. Hamda's not there. The sound of me fucking in the other room is happening. That poor...
And did they both hear it?
I'm sure.
Was it, like, were you going at it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't seen each other in, like, a month, so...
Well, but I think we were once we realized Keith and Julia were in the other room, we were quieter, but, like, the damage has already been done, you know? Can you imagine being an intern? You're
walking into your place of work,
sitting alone with Keith Malley, hearing me fucking bang in the other room.
Were they, like, talking about it?
No.
Their dynamic is also a little awkward.
Weird. Well, she says she's shy, and he's also shy.
Yeah, I don't mean it in, like, a bad way. I just mean they're like quiet with each other. They're not like they don't talk a lot.
So we walk in, and me and Dustin to, like, go get something to eat, and Julia goes, oh my god, congrats, because she was trying to say congrats on the Forbes feature.
Uh-huh.
And Keith goes, well, Julia, that's a little forward.
Oh my god. Fuck Keith for being so funny.
Yeah, I know. He's so funny.
Like, whatever. There have been times when I'm like, if you weren't so fucking funny.
He's one of the funniest people I've ever witnessed in my life.
We went to Hamda's actually for the 4th of July.
I was just thinking about this.
And our friends Peter and Sarah had their child there who's like 1.5 years. And he's walking around and then somebody says to them, how old is he? And before they get a chance to say, oh, he's 1.5 years, Keith goes, 16, bone disease. And there was like a moment of silence, like nobody was really reacting to it, and we both start dying.
Yeah, I know. I don't think a lot of people heard it.
Yeah, I don't think everybody heard it.
Yeah, it was like a little gift.
16,
bone disease. Yeah, he's so funny.
He's so quick.
He's so quick.
Ken says the way you were sitting had a brown landing strip looking color.
Oh, good.
Like a shadow or something.
Like
you know, she did use the Conair beard trimmer on her pussy.
Emily, I mean, what have I been doing with
Have
my
I
life?
ever led you astray?
No, and I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't.
You didn't try it like 2 years ago? When I told you to try
I've
it?
been naring my crotch like a psychopath.
Like somebody who wants to
Get crotch
completely
cancer.
and completely sterilize their reproductive system.
Yeah. Well,
Which
that's-
honestly wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah. Like when you're, okay, I've never used a beard trimmer before. The way the hair falls away when you're doing it.
It's
like,
elegant.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's and it's
like you're sculpting
you
your
put
pubes.
it you moved it downward, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's like the right way to do it.
People do it upward?
Well, upward would be against the grain. You know how some people shave with the grain and some people shave against the grain?
I shave the against the grain on my legs.
I shave against the grain on my legs because that makes it like closer.
But your pubes?
But like on your armpits,
Woo!
you can't do that because it hurts. It's sensitive, and like your pussy is the most sensitive of all. So you go downward.
Not my pussy.
And people were asking.
I could fucking
My pussy could take a
take
a bullet.
An 8-inch or more dick.
People make machine guns out of my pussy.
My next album, Machine Gun Pussy.
Oh, I love it.
That'd be great.
It's like Machine Gun Kelly. That would be like your rapper name.
The thing is, my pussy's really sensitive. You have more of a machine gun pussy than I do.
Yeah, I really do.
Ugh.
But yeah, so you go down, and people were also asking in the private Facebook group, which if you're not a part of, you're seriously missing
I
out.
know. I saw you streaming the other day.
I was streaming because I had a phone meeting with you,
Mhm.
and I posted up at a diner, and then I was meeting my slam piece at 6:15, but we were done at like 5:50 or something, so I started live streaming.
Nice.
And the people in the chat got to see my slam piece.
I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Whoa.
He said hi, so
I've only seen him once.
if you're not a $5 and up Patreon subscriber, you missed seeing my slam piece's adorable face.
Can I see his name? Your son piece?
No, don't say his name. He didn't say his name.
God damn it.
But anyway, yeah,
Oh!
you're missing out on that, and you're missing out on my personal link to the actual beard
I saw
trimmer.
you on there. You were like, people were like, "Where's the beard trimmer?" And you were like,
I need
got
to know.
this."
They were like on Amazon, like there are so many of them. I don't know which one to pick.
You're-
To be clear, it's not an actual beard trimmer. That's just the name.
Does it claim to be a face trimmer? Or does it know what it is?
No, it's a personal.
Oh.
It calls it a personal grooming
grooming.
trimmer, but that's not the whole name.
So, speaking of boys,
Buzz.
Buzz.
Sometimes a girl just needs buzz.
God, that-
I get nasty buzz.
God, that song was like an anthem.
It was in the Austin Powers movie.
Yes.
The
Gold
third.
member?
Yeah, Gold
Yeah.
member. I saw that in
Classic.
theaters with my dad.
I saw another teen movie with my dad and grandpa.
That's equally
I would say worse.
raunchy.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
No,
there
Gold
was-
member is so
Yeah.
raunchy.
Yeah. Also, the one with Heather Graham when she
The
fucks,
Spy Who
when she
Shagged Me.
fucks that bastard.
Fat Bastard is a legend.
Do you think in our current?
Cause I'm sexy.
I eat because I'm unhappy, and I'm unhappy because I eat.
That's the best one, I think. The second
That's
one.
a really funny one. Do you think that Fat Bastard would fly in today's climate? Do you think that they would make a movie with Fat Bastard?
With a fake Scottish, fat, obese. No.
Oh, give me the baby.
I honestly don't think they would make any of those movies.
I know.
They're like wildly offensive to a wide array of people.
No.
Little people,
Oh yeah.
British people,
Wow.
women. He's
Yeah.
so offensive to women.
Yeah.
He's like constantly objectifying women, and they're just like, Austin, we love you and your sucked up teeth.
Yeah, he's so ugly.
So
Yeah.
so ugly. Like, how could he? I mean, I know he didn't get with Beyonce in the third movie, but the fact that she would even talk to him is like so unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
He is not that charismatic.
No.
I mean that's what makes it funny, but it's like, and also the fact that Beyonce was even in that movie is so money.
Yeah, that is cool.
I'm Foxy Cleopatra, and I'm a whole lot of woman.
That's the one I hope to be one day.
Totally.
Cody Allen says nothing bleeds like a scrotum, and then a bearded clam trimmer.
Bearded clam
is the best.
is so good.
Okay, so
I would love a beard trimmer that was shaped like a clam.
it's like pink.
Yeah, and it's pink, pearlized,
Let's-
and it says the bearded clam trimmer in like that Barbie script.
We should make this product
Absolutely.
merch.
Absolutely.
Um,
Would you guys buy a bearded clam trimmer branded Hot Mess?
Wouldn't. So when I got the Forbes feature, not one but two of my exes slid into my DMs, and one
Wait,
of
after what?
the Forbes feature.
Oh, after the Forbes feature.
Yeah.
To say mazel or to tap that ass?
Not to tap that ass because
Just like
they
to
both
say
live.
mazel.
They both live in different.
Who? Oh, I already know who one of them is.
Yes. So one of them is my LA.
One of them is coked out dad.
Okay, and so.
Sorry, is that not okay for me to say?
No, it's totally fine.
Okay.
But so he goes, and I won't read all of it. I'll just read the part that was interesting. Dude, congrats on everything. Seeing you shine and super happy for you. Forbes ? For real? And then the muscle emoji, which is very nice. And then he goes, so considering the past, I never actually listened to any of your stuff, and I just wanted to make sure I'm allowed now before I go and see for myself what it's all about. All good. So he means like, can I listen to your podcast? And I was like,
I'm surprised he never did.
I think every guy I've dated, I've been like, you can listen to my podcast, but number one, it's like a cheat sheet. Like you get to know a lot more intimate stuff about me. So like if you want an even kind of like normal relationship, it probably isn't like the healthiest.
It can potentially create a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Like I always explain it to them. Because I feel like when I say maybe you don't wanna listen to it right now. I feel like I'm making myself look really suspicious.
Right.
Like I'm talking about them all the time, which I'm not. Like
sometimes
I do talk about people I date, but like I don't think I'm unfair or anything.
No.
But like
I'm unfair. I'm
some
the more
people,
unfair of the two of
yes,
us.
definitely, by far. But I always say, some people have podcasts that are like movie podcasts, or they have a theme that is not so personal. Mine happens to be very, very personal, so I feel like it can create a very uneven dynamic that will color the rest of the relationship in a weird way.
Yeah.
So what I've done with my most recent slam piece, I can stop talking about it.
His name sounds remarkably like mine. Anyways.
You're such a little shit. I said, I don't think you should. I like maybe don't listen to it, but I'll pick an episode and I'll send it to you so you can get a sense of what it is.
That's what
I have creative control over what you hear.
That's what I said to him.
Yeah.
Because I was like, listen, because you just called him the coked out dad. You know what I mean? Like, he's a character. No, and it's like he deserves that title. But
it's accurate.
He's a character. He's been referenced many times.
Yeah.
And like the episodes like before I went to LA are behind the paywall, and also the episode with Lily Janine. By the way, get behind that fucking paywall, my friend, because there are so many good breakup episodes behind that paywall.
So many good ones. Those are like always by far the most popular ones.
Oh
too.
yeah. And so
Raw.
I'm like, the breakup episode is behind the paywall, so he can't access that. But
Yeah.
like, I'm sure there's been many references where it's like, oh yeah, I gotta respect myself, and I'm like, yeah, don't date a fucking dad who does coke. You know what I mean? I don't know. I couldn't.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
no,
I
like
can't even-
mid-sentence.
I can't even think about how many times I probably like slyly fucking jab you.
He comes up in the parentheses of a lot of sentences that we say.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's the same with me being like, oh, and I got dumped on a fucking pier. You know what I mean? It's like it comes up in betwixt the lines of other stories that are pertinent.
So I was just like, hey, listen. What did I say? I said, okay. I would love if you listened, but it's super personal, and while I never like talk shit about you, I'm sure, I'm sure I talked about my feelings about us at some point, I would love to send you some of my favorite episodes, the best ones / the best ones to listen to, or I can send you the video of my EP also. And he went for that, so.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, he was like, I want to see your stuff. So I was like, oh, I can send you.
He wants content. He wants to see
some Andrea
stuff
Allen
that
content,
you do. Yeah.
It was nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
I wonder.
I don't know.
He could easily find stuff that you do. It seems like he's engaging with you just because he needs a reason to engage with you.
Sure, totally.
You have stuff that you do online that he could easily see.
Sure. I mean, I think asking or saying congrats is a nice thing, but
No, it is. But like the whole like, may I have permission to consume your content,
lady. Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like he's trying to engage. It's fine. I mean, I know that nothing's gonna happen, but like.
I wanted to tell you actually.
He's our third. I'm in a 3-way relation.
3-way open long distance relationship with multiple men on different coastlines.
Dustin's gonna fuck him too.
Ew, God.
No, that image. I'm sorry, I introduced that image to the zeitgeist.
Yeah, another one of my exes messaged me, one that I dated when I was in college, and then I realized he's like 8 years older than me, and
he's 8 years older than you? You dated someone in college that was 8 years older than you?
Yeah.
Who?
This guy Tom. He's an alcoholic.
Was it like really brief?
Oh, I'm sorry. He was 4 years older than me. Then he wasn't that much. No, I mean, yeah.
How did you meet him?
At a bar that my friend worked at. He was like the regular alcoholic, and I was also like,
how shocking. You alkies met each other at a bar.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. He broke up with me twice via text.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've heard this.
So, he'll post on my Facebook wall sometimes, and I'll always comment, hey, remember when you broke up with me via text?
Yeah. How long were you together?
Maybe 6-8 months.
Were you? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, like, if it's like 2 months or something, it's not that major. A text message breakup could actually be less.
No. Oh, I don't mind a text message breakup.
Yeah.
But this was
6 to 8 months.
It was mean. And,
what better way to say I don't give a shit about this thing that you invested a year in?
Yeah, I know. It was really mean.
Shit, that's mean.
And it was like, just bought your EP and finished listening to it. It was really great. I'm happy for you. Hope you're well.
That's sweet.
I know. So I was like, oh, that's nice. And also, take a look at me now. Listen. When you get a feature in Forbes,
you must not know about me.
I think that means you won the breakup.
Don't you ever for a second get to thinking you're irreplaceable.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm just in Forbes. But what are you doing? How are you doing? What's new with you? Are you in Forbes? Oh, you're not. Oh, okay. And also, I hope you're happy.
Way to turn a nice thing into not a nice thing.
That's what I do.
That's your cross to bear.
Yeah.
You have to turn everything into. Mom, don't call me. Oh, Sam Turner. Good morning.
Good morning.
Who else is in the chat? John Smith, Lisa X.
Take my money / bearded clam trimmer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We do, we have an advice question that I've low-key been searching for the entire time we've been talking.
You're so good.
Oh, yeah. I've actually found, guys, if you want us to answer your advice questions, like, obviously you can email us, but if you DM us,
yeah,
that's actually easier, I've found, because then I can access it immediately while I queue up, like, the chat and while we're doing the live stream and everything. So
slide into those DMs.
Slide into the DMs, baby. Do you want to say your hot mess moment of the week while I look for it?
Sure. There's also someone named Rankin in the chat. I don't know if I know Rankin. Maybe a new member.
I don't.
Hey, Rankin.
Are you a new member of the army?
Rankin. I also realized Army of Cunts AOC matches Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, which I feel
coincidence? I think not.
Right?
Ever heard of it?
We're fucking on the same level.
I like AOC.
I like her too.
I'm gonna start I like her, but I also just mean I like the acronym.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm gonna start using it more.
AOC. I know that's what I've been doing.
AOC.
AOC, baby.
Yeah, I like that. Would you guys buy t-shirts that were like camo with like AOC in like a faded lettering?
I feel like finally we'd be able to sell merchandise that people would actually wear.
Yeah, because it doesn't say cunt on it. You can wear it around your kids if you want to, and like or your parents.
I mean, Cody Allen has 2 children, and he bought an army of cunts mugs. So
yeah, but Cody Allen's like the gold standard. Like I just don't expect everybody to be.
We give him such attention in this YouTube channel.
He gives us such attention.
I know.
It's a mutually beneficial relationship.
It absolutely is.
And it's pure. It's the purest relationship I've had.
Willow Rains also Rains. My hot mess moment. I love new names popping up. My hot mess moment of the week. It's been a long ass week. What did I do this week? It's like all bleeding together because I've been inside so much because I've been sick.
Sure. You could talk about your. You know what?
Do you know my hot mess moment of the
week? Well,
week?
no, I mean, this wasn't your hot mess moment of the week. It's more Dustin. This is actually a proud moment for you when you talked him off the ledge.
Oh, well, yeah, there was 2 Dustin victories. And I don't think he would mind. Oh my God, Sam Turner said my conservative family would have a meltdown if I wore an AOC shirt. More reason to do it.
If it just said AOC. Oh, why? Because it's like.
Because they're conservative, so they're probably Trump supporters. Conservatives hate AOC. Not our AOC, but the actual Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was... So Dustin and I, the second day he was here, we went to go to a comedy show called Too Many Cooks in Lower Manhattan. Very fun show if you live in the city or you're coming to New York. Thursdays at 9 p.m. at Lucky Jack's in Manhattan. Too Many Cooks. One of the best comedy shows, weekly comedy shows in New York, I would definitely say. It's like a casual kind of bar show, but really like big deal people come by because the booker, the past Hot Mess guest, Luisa Diaz, is like a comedy producer, legend, very well connected, has great taste. So Dustin and I go to the show to hang out with Chemda and Xerxes, and we are getting coffee and chatting and smoking some marijuana, and Dustin is like taking pretty regular hits. He's not like fucking, hotboxing, but Dustin's always been chill with weed. When I see Dustin smoke, he
doesn't smoke a lot, though.
He doesn't smoke a lot, but I've never seen him be affected really by weed. Like a little goofy at the most.
Yeah.
But not really like, not anywhere close to what I'm like.
Can you put a pin in that for a second?
Sure.
This is actually killing me because I'm looking for this. Do you happen to remember who messaged you saying that she used pussy perfume and had her first orgasm? Because that was the same person.
Oh, she asked for advice?
Yes, and I can't find it in our chat thread.
It might be.
And I would be happy to edit this out if I need to.
Oh, it's okay.
Guys, somebody wrote to us and said that they used our pussy perfume technique and had their first orgasm via oral sex. So I just want to take credit for that one.
Yes.
I just don't think it's a coincidence. So if you have not tried it, I would encourage you to try it.
Okay. Also, the girl whose podcast I was talking about the other day, the girl who asked me if Billy Presido is real, her podcast is called We All Cry About Potato Salad by The Whore Next Door. So,
We All Cry About Potato Salad?
Let's see.
Yes,
we all cry about potato salad.
That's got to be a deep cut.
Yeah.
That actually, that's a good title because that makes me want to listen to it to find out what she's talking about.
Yeah, me too.
And I definitely will.
Take a look at me now. It's not Rowan. God damn.
I know, it's killing me. It was like toward the top. It was this past week that she wrote to us.
Yeah.
Did it get deleted somehow?
Maybe.
I mean, if it did, that's okay. We can just like sum it up with the rest of the story and.
I'm checking my own personal Instagram.
Yeah, maybe it was there.
Then I don't see it there. Anyway, so Dustin was taking some.
Oh,
pics.
I found it. Finish your story.
Was it in our Instagram?
It's yes.
So Dustin was taking some hits. Now, Xerxes rolls spliffs, which have tobacco in them. So I think that's maybe what made it. He also was smoking like quite a lot outside for someone who doesn't regularly smoke. So I think it was a combo
The
platter.
thing about the spliff is that I used to hate them. Now I kind of like them because it you enjoy the smoking experience a little bit more because you're not high. Like I get high in like 2 hits, and with the spliff it's half tobacco, so it spreads it out a little bit more, and you can like hang out a little bit more and not be so affected by it right away. But it can creep up on you.
Yeah.
Is the downside.
Yeah. And he doesn't smoke cigarettes or anything like that, so I think like
the lightheadedness.
Yeah.
Was uncomfortable. Yeah.
So we're like taking the train afterwards, and he's being quiet, and he's introverted. So, and he kind of like once he's like tired of a social situation, he kind of taps out mentally. Like he has his limit with socializing. So if he's quiet, I always kind of like assume that he's kind of like just trying to maintain and like, you know, is ready to call it or just like wants to be quiet and observe people. So that's not unusual for him. So he's quiet, and then he made I was being really obnoxious on the train and high, and he made a joke about a serial killer trying to kill me, and everyone like paused and didn't laugh, and then started laughing really quickly, and like he got all red, and I was like, oh, like I didn't think anything of any of it, you know, because it was funny. It was a funny joke. It was just like it was a pause because it was so like ridiculous, and then
I would have killed to see this happen.
Yeah. So then we go to the diner, and again he's like quiet, but he's talking sporadically. I'm not noticing anything. I'm noticing a little bit, but I'm like, whatever. Then we're walking from the diner afterwards, and he's like, I gotta sit down. And I'm like, what? He's like, I am freaking out right now. I am so high, and I'm freaking out. And I was like, oh my God, this is the first time ever that I'm not the one who's freaking out. It was so exciting.
You got to be mother hen.
Yes. And I felt so bad because I didn't know, like, if I'd known he was freaking out, I would have taken him home.
And did he not, like, did he feel weird pulling you aside prior to that to tell you he was freaking out?
I don't know, because he started freaking out while we were at Too Many Cooks. So we left and went to a location B.
So maybe, you know, sometimes when you're freaking out, you're like, okay, like, I'm just going to try to diffuse the situation so I don't ruin anybody else's time.
Sure.
But then you get to a point where you're like, I can't handle this anymore. I need to bring in backup.
Yeah.
You were like...
He's in New York City, you know what I mean? He's already like... I mean, he lived here. He can handle New York, but like...
It's still a lot of stimuli.
A lot of stimuli for someone who's in Virginia all the time. And then so... And I like was like, all right, we're going to sit down. Like, it was a whole fucking... He was like... Now I understand why you hate this so much. This is horrible. And I was like, yeah, it's the fucking worst.
Yeah.
And he was like, whenever I would say something, I would be like, everyone hates me after he said it. Oh God. And I was like, no one thinks that, but I understand the like irrational.
Totally get it.
Yeah, especially he was like, when I made that joke about you getting killed by a serial killer and no one laughed right away, I was so embarrassed. Oh, I was just like, oh, I wish I could take this from you.
Take your pain away.
Mm-hmm.
Takes my pain away.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I do.
But
yeah, we sat down, we did some breathing. I was like, we can take a car, we can do whatever.
Did it last very long?
It was slowly calming down. I think also like, so he we watched Fleabag. You know the TV show Fleabag.
I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
Oh, you would love
What's
it.
the deal with Fleabag?
So Fleabag is, I think it's an Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to give too much away because you should watch it. But
Okay.
The female character, her name is Fleabag. You don't hear her
It's
actually
not her
call.
Christian name.
Yeah, but they don't call her by her actual name at all the whole time. The only person that actually has a name is her stepmom. Anyways, so she's the protagonist and like she looks back at the camera a lot and says like asides.
Breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah.
A la Sex and the City first season.
Yeah.
Pilot.
Yes, exactly. But like she's kind of a, she's not a great, no one in the show is like a great person. They're all kind of like nefarious.
Anti-hero.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's really, and she's particularly, but like, she's also really fun.
Is it like a dark comedy?
Yeah.
Type thing?
Yes, and something happens that she's getting over, and there's like multiple references to it throughout. And yeah, you should just watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
But it's like she's a British woman. It's like her family's involved. It's really good, but there's a reference to suicide in it, I'll say. And Dustin has struggled with suicidal depression his whole life. So I think it's really well written, and I think it like got under his skin. So it's like that gets under your skin, and then you're like overwhelmed in New York, and then you're smoking weed on the streets.
Do you remember the time?
Perfect storm.
Do you remember the time that we got really high and you were showing me the OJ reenactment?
Yes.
The People versus OJ?
Yeah.
The first episode, which was not at all like the rest of the show. Like, it was a very different tone than what the rest of the show was. The first episode was like kind of dark and creepy.
Yeah.
Because it was like recounting the murder and
Yeah.
like it was setting up the crime before it got into the trial, which is what most of the show is. So we're watching the first episode and I was like, Andrea, I don't know if I can watch this. It was like really getting to me because that type of like entertainment,
blood,
the visual, like violence. I'm very sensitive when it comes to stuff like that, like visual violence. So then on top of that, I was also high.
Yeah, man.
And you were like, Emily, you just need to stick it out. Like, this isn't, you're like, I forgot that it was like this in the beginning, but it's not like that. Once I got over the hump, I stayed up until 5 a.m. We recorded the next day. I couldn't stop watching People versus OJ.
It's so
but
good.
I just remember like that feeling of being like, oh my, like I think I might die.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Fleabag, overwhelmed, and multiple spliffs. Dustin went on a little emotional trip.
Poor T-Bag.
And I got to walk him off the cliff, which was nice. Rankin says, coming into the chat strong, I promised the shithand story was relevant to the live with Andrea and Dustin. Oh yeah.
What shithand story?
We were talking about. Never mind.
Okay, you can tell me later.
Yeah.
My hot mess moment of the week.
References.
My hot mess moment of the week was also kind of a triumphant one, but it's messy in that it's disrespectful, and I hope that my mom doesn't listen to this. But I fucked all over her apartment.
Congrats.
She has this screen. My mom lives in a studio apartment, and she has this wooden antique screen that has mirrors all across it, like 4 different mirrors. So it's kind of cool because it like folds, and you can, so if you stand in a certain place, you can see like 4 of your own reflection. But it's facing outward. I turned it around to face the bed. Let's just say I would highly recommend if you have the means to a multi-mirror screen.
Had you done that before?
I've had sex in front of mirrors, but not that large and not that many.
It's the best.
It was pretty fucking cool.
When I had sex in a hotel room once, there was like there were cabinets on the right side, and they all had mirrors on them, and it was fucking
multiple mirrors.
Mirrors
is so money. Okay, so I found the advice question, and I think it'll be a fairly quick one. Okay. Hey ladies, I need life advice if you have time. I'll always have time for you guys.
Yeah, baby.
I'm dating this guy, sorta. It's a weird thing right now. We've all been there. But being who I am, I have a crazy high sex drive. I'm sort of afraid of having sex too soon and what he'll think of that. Is there
fuck that.
Is there a right time to wait? Does this shit even matter? He's a nice guy, so I don't think he'll judge me. But the last time I dated was 10 years ago. Wow.
Whoa.
And we waited 5 months, but we were 15.
Whoa!
But we were 15.
Oh. Whoa, okay. So you're 25 now.
Yeah.
Um,
Short answer, no. I don't think there's a right time to wait.
no.
The only thing that I will say, and I've said this before, is that if you are the type of person, and this isn't, it's almost not even like a type of person, it happens like to a lot of women biologically, that you're going to have sex with someone that is not a great person or like that you don't have strong feelings for, and then you're going to get attached to them preemptively because of the sex.
Mm-hmm. Oxytocin, baby.
Yeah, which does happen. Like you feel more bonded to somebody after you have sex with them. If you think they're gonna then disrespect you and it might hurt your feelings, then maybe don't. It's like a personal thing that you need to gauge in like how you want to protect yourself or not.
Yeah.
Because I've certainly been there, but I think it just depends on the chemistry of the people. Like I've had people that I've waited with because like it wasn't time yet. And then, like, the person that I'm seeing now, like, I had sex with him on the first date.
Yeah. So. I have the viewpoint of the French when it comes to this.
We're French as fuck.
Comes to this particular topic.
Yeah, the French have sex with people right away.
Yeah, because sexual chemistry is important. And if you don't have sexual chemistry, what are we doing here?
But I do think you can build that. Like, I think if the sexual chemistry is not, like, so overwhelming right away.
Yeah.
I think you can grow that.
I agree, but I agree. But I think also, if it seems like you both want to have sex and the only thing stopping you is worrying about judgment, that's not a reason to not have fun.
Like, I don't think any guy has ever been like, I really like her. Like, I could see myself dating her, but, like, she put out on the first date. I'm not really, like, into that.
One of our friends said that to us once.
Yeah, but he's a neurotic mess.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck you. You're part of the problem.
Yeah.
We could all be fucking way more if it wasn't for this weird, like, you have more value if we buy 3 dumb dinners.
He did say that.
Yeah,
I was shocked that he said that.
It was really gross.
He was like, there's something that happens, I can't explain it. Like, when a girl has sex with me right away, I completely
lose interest.
Well,
I think a lot in the old sort of like traditional courting situation, men were told that like women are not going to want to have sex, so you have to like convince them and make them feel comfortable, which is like making them feel comfortable is a nice thing, but convincing should never be like part of the equation. But that's just low-key rape culture. But women also have been told to like not give it to them, and like there's this whole game of like anticipation, which can be hot. Like I'm not saying like everyone must all the time have sex. That's just kind of like I'm more about directness, but the idea of someone having more value as a person based on that
like
is super
your
gross.
value, I think we place too much of an emphasis on both sides. Like, I think that in the past I have led with sex a lot when I wasn't confident in like attracting somebody with
your
everything else about me.
Boring personality.
Yeah, like everything else about me that's like infinitely more interesting. You know what I mean? Like, I think you can build a good sexual relationship. Like your first time having sex with someone is never the best time, in my opinion. And if it is, then you're not. Then it's going nowhere.
There's also some people that you are only meant to hook up with a little bit. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like there's one night stands. There's you gotta kind of think about what you want out of this.
I think the key is like, what do you want?
Yeah.
She's thinking about. I think too many women get caught up in like,
what is he gonna think?
Is this gonna make him like me? Is this not gonna make him like me? It's like, is this gonna make you like him less?
Yeah.
Do you like him? Do you like him enough to sleep with him right now? Like, do you want to? Is it gonna make you feel weird?
Yeah.
If it's gonna make you feel weird or insecure, then don't do it. Then wait longer. But don't think about things in terms of impressing guys. Who the fuck cares?
No more impressing guys.
They need to impress you. And hear me when I say that.
Agreed.
All right, I think it's time to sign off.
Yeah, baby.
Happy Friday. Have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, guys, it was good to talk. Rankin, by the way, said I stayed at a hotel with mirrors on the headboard, up the wall, onto the ceiling.
On the headboard?
Yeah. See, my dream is to have ceiling mirrors, but that's just...
Your entire ceiling?
Oh.
That'd be dope.
Gold room ceiling mirrors.
Solid gold.
Oh.
Solid gold bricks.
Let's get those Patreon subscriptions up because Mama needs a gold room with ceiling mirrors.
Patreon.com/hotmess is where you can support us. We would love it if you even throw us $1, but for $5 and $10, you actually will get insanely cool bonus content.
You know what I was thinking? I would really love to make it to 200 patrons in the near future.
Yeah, I would like to make it to 200 like by the end of the summer.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
So I was thinking we could say if we make it to 200 at a certain time, we'll release the episode that we didn't release with the balloon person.
I don't know if that's worth it.
On the
but
on the Patreon.
We can talk about what would be a good.
Yeah.
You know what? Well, in the next episode, we'll or the one after next, we'll. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. In the next live episode,
yeah,
we'll announce what the reward will be to getting to 200. It'll be good because the thing is like it wasn't a good episode.
I know, but it's also very like I don't mean release it publicly. I mean put it in the feed.
Oh, so they could hear how horrible it was?
Yeah.
And that might be a good one. You know what? You could write to us and tell us what you would want to see.
What would rouse your interests?
What would we need to do shy of offering services sexually to get you to join Patreon if you have not joined Patreon already, or to upgrade from 5 to 10? Let us know. Slide into the DMs.
Give me $1.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.